Some breaking news coming in from Rajasthan, where ahead of the state assembly polls, a letter with a request has created a flutter in the grand old party. Now, Jamwaramgarh MLA and candidate Gopal Lal Meena has written to Rajasthan Congress chief Govind Singh Dotasra requesting that Sachin Pilot be deployed to campaign in his constituency. Now, this is nothing unusual, as many would say, but the fact that there is a call that Sachin Pilot must be unleashed more for campaigns shows that despite the election in the state being largely Ashok Gehlot centric, there is a growing demand for Sachin Pilot by some leaders to campaign in their areas. So this breaking news coming in ahead of the state assembly polls in Rajasthan. Now, a letter with a request has created a flutter in the grand old party. Now, what we're learning is that Jamwaramgarh MLA and candidate Gopal Lal Meena has written to Rajasthan Congress chief requesting that Sachin Pilot should be deployed to campaign in his constituency. Now, the rift between Sachin Pilot and Ashok Gehlot is known by all. The fight is for the CM chair in the state, and amid all that, there is this news that is coming in that MLA from an MLA has requested the Rajasthan Congress chief that Sachin Pilot should be deployed to campaign in his constituency. Now, this is nothing unusual, as many would say, but the fact that there is a call that Sachin Pilot must be unleashed more for campaigns shows that despite the election in the state being largely Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot centric, there is a growing demand for Pilot by some leaders to campaign in their areas. Now, so far, the chief ministerial candidate has not been announced by the Congress party, but it is largely possible that there is going to be a tough fight between Sachin Pilot and Ashok Gehlot for the CM chair once again. And amid all that, the rise in demand for Sachin Pilot among the MLAs. Now, MLAs want Sachin Pilot to campaign for them in their respective areas speaks a lot of volume. So we are getting this breaking news from Rajasthan ahead of the state assembly polls that an MLA has now requested that Pilot must be unleashed more for campaigns. And right now our senior editor Pallavi Ghosh is joining us on this story. Pallavi, MLA is requesting Sachin Pilot to campaign for them. What does this signify?
See, it's very much similar to what happened really in Karnataka. If you remember, there was a temporary truce between DK Shiv Kumar and Siddaramaiah, but the party also had to send out a message that at the end of the day, they are all one. So there was a huge demand for joint rallies or roadshows, which actually did take place. Now in Rajasthan, there is a temporary truce which we are seeing between Gehlot and Pilot, but at the same time, the election is, as we pointed out, largely about Ashok Gehlot because he's a sitting chief minister. He's the tallest leader in the state. But there is also a worry that in many of the areas, there's a substantial amount of anger against some of the MLAs and some of the sitting ministers who have got a ticket. And we know that Rajasthan goes through a cyclical pattern of victory. So the view of some is that this anti-incumbency can be cut if you actually unleash Sachin Pilot and if there is more and more of a joint rally or roadshow between them. Well, there is going to be one roadshow tomorrow, Anjali, in Ajmer, and there was a request which went out to Sachin Pilot to be a part of it. But unfortunately for the party, he's going to be campaigning in Madhya Pradesh for 2 days. But I think in the last leg of the campaigning, there's a possibility of 1 or 2 campaigns together or at least a roadshow. Till now, there has been only one occasion on which they've shared a stage, and that is not a joint campaign. That is when Priyanka Gandhi Vadra was president in Dausa.
All right, Pallavi, thank you so much for giving us all those details. And right now we're shifting